Welcome to the 2020 Coffee Gift Guide. Now, this is a gift guide for all seasons. It doesn't have to be a certain time of year to give someone a beautiful coffee gift. Now, last year I did make a gift guide too, and I'd say actually all of the items in that still stand. I'd still recommend all of them. If you haven't seen it, there's a link in the description. Go and have a look, maybe get further inspiration. But this year, I'm going to recommend a few more things. Things that I've enjoyed over the year of making coffee, little discoveries, things I think are worth sharing. I'm going to start off with this. It's the Kruve Propel Espresso Glassware. You know, I wasn't sure about this when I got it, but I use them all the time. I've got a couple of these and I pull shots into them often and I enjoy drinking coffee out of them. I kind of like that the little fins inside mean you can swirl and kind of stir without using a teaspoon. It's one where I kind of noted them when they came out, but they've been in regular rotation alongside other espresso cups too, but I think they deserve a shout out. Something a little bit special. Moving on to more drinkware, and in this one I do have a bit of a bias. This is the new cup from Tens, Hundreds, Thousands. We worked with artist Christy Lundy to kind of wrap an espresso bar around the cup, the kind of little terrazzo floor on the saucer. I think it's a beautiful cup. We've got a single limited run of these. When they're gone, they're gone. These are a great cappuccino / flat white size at 150 ml. I really like them. They've been loads of fun to drink out of so far this year, but one run, then gone forever. While we're talking about things where I have a little bias, I'll give you one more. This year, we've just launched at Square Mile a grind size sample set. For £5, you can have 6 different samples of 6 different coffee grounds, all labelled up to go with the Square Mile brew guides. Things like V60 for 1 and 2 cup, French press, AeroPress, Mocha, Espresso. If you want to understand how or where to be grinding your coffee, these should be super helpful. There's a little card with them just to give you some guidance too. I think for £5, it hopefully will save you more than that in wasted coffee in the future. Now the next one, I am a little bit nervous to tell you, but here's the deal. W. Wright, a company in the UK that makes cupping spoons, spoons that loads of companies use, well, they'll engrave a single spoon for you. Now I did check this with them before putting this video out, and I did ask if they would sell people a single spoon with a custom engraving, and they said they would. I'm not sure they're anticipating how many people might now ask them, so if you do order something, be patient. It may take them a little while, but they make great cupping spoons. We really like them. I've been using them for years and years now, so the idea of a customized spoon for a loved one or a friend, I think that is a beautiful gift. If you've got a person who loves coffee who is super difficult to buy for, then I might recommend this. It's Coffee People Zine. They're doing great work producing beautiful zines. Issue 11 is on the way soon, and I think there's something for everyone who loves coffee inside these. I think something certainly worth supporting too, so go check that out. The next one might be controversial, it might not, I just don't know, but it's actually this thing. It's a little automated milk frother. It's the one I used in a video earlier this year about making great espresso drinks at home without an espresso machine. And actually, I was really impressed by the quality of kind of foam that you get out of these things. The thing that I particularly like about it, and about all of these kind of units, is that they take care of a kind of frustrating part of milk, which is getting the temperature right. You want to keep milk below 70 degrees Celsius in order not to cook it and cause it to break down and change its flavor, change its sweetness, change its texture. But knowing where that line is really difficult unless you have a thermometer lying around your kitchen. And not everyone wants to get a thermometer out first thing in the morning. So the idea that I can just pour some cold milk in this, push a button, and it comes up to a perfect drinking temperature with a really lovely texture. Espresso machines with steam ones, they cost money, they're expensive, and you may not want to use them all the time, but a good mocha pot brew, a good AeroPress brew, and some great milk, you've got yourself a fantastic drink. I'll leave some links to a few different ones down in the comments below. Last one, for the more espresso-minded, is this. Now, this is a dosing funnel, and it goes on top of your portafilter to help you catch all the coffee that's going in there. It might be that you're grinding directly into your portafilter, it might be that you're dosing from something else. This one is particularly nice. It's magnetic. So it sticks onto the basket, and that makes it a joyful experience. Now, this particular one comes with the Levercraft Ultra Grinder. I'm testing a bunch of very nice grinders for an upcoming series on high-end grinders and a big ultimate showdown. There are a few companies that do make magnetic dosing funnels, and there are a few companies that make non-magnetic ones too, but I will say for the money, and they do cost a bit extra, the magnetic experience is particularly nice. Now there's one more gift category I do want to talk about, but before that, this video has a sponsor and so it has a giveaway. Now previously I've been giving away 5 Baratza Encores for every sponsored video, but because it's a giving time of year and this is a list all about gifting, I'm going to make that 10. If you live in one of the 39 countries that we can ship and warranty the grinders within, then enter down below. It's free to enter, and hopefully these will go to people who need a good grinder in their life, for whom life is tricky, tough, for whom a coffee grinder is currently financially out of reach. If you can afford a grinder, buy local, shop local, that's super important. But if you can't, enter down below. And this is made possible thanks to this video's sponsor, which is Squarespace. If you need a website or a domain, then I'd recommend checking out Squarespace. Start with one of their many beautiful templates, fill it with your words, your images, and your ideas, and very quickly you can end up with a beautiful website that looks great on every browser, every device, that is a beautiful showcase of what you do and who you are online. More than that, there's nothing to patch, upgrade, or install. There's 24/7 email support, but don't take my word for it. If you sign up below, you can get a free trial. You can build something, build anything, and when you're ready to launch, use code James Hoffmann for 10% off any website or domain. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. So the last category here is coffee merch, and I thought about this for a long time and I found it really difficult. This year has been a challenging year for everybody, and it's been a very difficult year for small coffee businesses. I think a great way to support them is to buy something like their merch. And loads of coffee businesses, cafes, roasteries, all of those things, they make fantastic merch. For me, picking has been really tricky. I'll shout out a couple. One, Fritz Coffee in Korea, I think do some of the most amazing merch. It's really hard to buy if you're outside of Korea, but if you just want some straight inspiration, go and check their stuff out. And again, in the US, I think Coffee Black are doing awesome stuff. Check that out in the links down below. Go pick up some great merch. But now I want to hear from you. Share your favorite local coffee companies down in the comments below. And if you don't know one, go and check them out. Maybe you'll discover something new. And maybe there's some categories I didn't touch on. Maybe there's some gift ideas I didn't think of. Share those too. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But for now, I'll say thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.